What is going on, guys? Jay here, back at it today with the PuckiPuppy Poodle. I already did the unboxing portion, the assembly, and the first impressions on a separate video, but today we're going to get into more of the testing of the bike as we typically do. We're going to do a range test, a hill test, a braking power test, so on and so forth. Now, so far I have added about 12 to 13 miles into this bike, and it has been excellent. I still have the same charge as when I fully charged it, thanks that we have a 48 volts 15 amp hour battery. Now keep in mind, this is a step-through frame, which is great for shorter people, and it is suitable for both males and females, as it is again a step-through frame, and it doesn't have that middle pipe going across it. So the tires are not the fat tires that we have seen on other e-bikes. These are 2.75 inches in width. They are ideal for road, but not really ideal for off-road unless you're doing hard gravel. Yes, you can do some off-road, meaning off pavement, but keep in mind that it will be limited. This is a mainly road bike with awesome capabilities. It has a maximum distance in range of up to 70 miles, and I was able to unlock it, and now I can do with the throttle only up to 28 miles an hour. The same if I slightly pedal. Before, we could only do 28 if we slightly pedaled, but along the video I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock it, and it's actually quite cool. So this e-bike came with a lock, it came with a phone mount, a cup holder, and many other accessories that typically we don't see on other manufacturers. Now I have to tell you one thing, is that this motor, this 750 watt motor, is very powerful, and it's one of the thinnest that I've seen that has the most torque. You can also unlock the torque on this bike to make it even go faster on takeoff, which is amazing. So like I said, you are more than capable of doing off-roading. I already tested it, I did it, and I had no issues doing so. Just keep in mind that since we don't have those fat tires and we don't have a full suspension system, as I keep saying, we are pretty limited to what we can do. The maximum speed was approximately 27 miles with my weight. I am 220 pounds. This bike is capable of handling up to 330 pounds. I was able to do up to 27-ish, around there. And sometimes I even exceeded that, depending if the wind was on my favor, if the terrain was also in my favor. I can do up to 29, but that's not consistently. So I have to give you the speed that I consistently did, and that was 27 miles an hour. As for the braking power, well, we have hydraulic brakes. Typically with hydraulic brakes, I get up to like a 12 feet of stopping distance, going at about 20 miles an hour. That's with hydraulic brakes, and if they were mechanical, I can do up to 15, between 15 and 16. These are very, very aggressive hydraulic brakes. These brakes are made by a company called Logan, and yeah, they work absolutely great, no issues whatsoever. Also, the seat on this e-bike came wide, so it is suitable for both. If you're skinny, if you have, your back is a little bit big, then yes, this seat will be more than suitable for long travel. And this is something I appreciated right when I unboxed it. I saw the seat and I was very happy because, well, not every manufacturer thinks about this. So I guess that PuckiPuppy really thought about comfort. The same thing with the handlebar, the handle grips. They kind of like make your the palm of your hand rest as you are riding, making it super comfortable all the way through your ride. So again, I had no fatigue whatsoever, and you can also adjust the stem to your likings, whether you want it a little bit closer to you, elevated, whatever the case may be, you can do it with the PuckiPuppy Poodle. On the back, we have a rack. Now, to be honest with you, I don't use the rack that often. I sometimes feel like I should get a pad on it and maybe some foot pegs and carry my kids around, as they can hold up to, I believe it's 75 pounds. So that's yeah, that's definitely capable of holding one of my kids, but I don't really use it a lot for cargo. But even if you do use it for that, well, you know that you can do up to 75 pounds, and it seems quite rugged. It comes with front lights. Okay, we got front LED lights, in which it needs to be assembled out of the box. The tail light already comes assembled. and both of them are working great. However, we don't have turn signals with this e-bike. Just keep that in mind. Also, it comes equipped with a standard 7-speed Shimano system. We have 1 speed on the crank side and then 7 speeds on the back. No issues. This is the Shimano turning, as they call it, and it came calibrated. I never had an issue except for one bike many years ago that it came untuned and I had to tune it. It took some time to do so, but with this one, like with many other manufacturers, it came perfectly calibrated, no issues whatsoever. Something that we also need to appreciate with this e-bike is the fact that the welds are very well done. I mean, they are almost a work of art if you look at them. They have like almost to perfection, no extra welds or no welds where it is spat on the actual frame and then you see the little pebbles all around it. This was a frame that was professionally welded. I really like how this frame was built from the front all the way to the back. The bike also comes equipped with metal fenders on the front and the rear. So if you are, let's say, doing off-road with gravel, you will hear the little pecks hitting the fenders, but that's quite normal. Also, if you're hitting potholes, you will hear them. It is normal. However, they do protect the bike from scratches and nicks and whatever you want to call it. It protects it very well, and that's the whole purpose about having them, and I think it adds style to the bike as well. The PuckiPuppy Poodle also comes equipped with the mounts on the frame already welded into it in case you want to add a front basket or other type of accessories available at PuckiPuppy.com. You can do so as well, and again, it is ready to be mounted on there. You don't have to adjust anything or modify the bike in order to do so. It comes already equipped for you to do everything, just plug and play. Also, we do have a horn available, which is integrated along with the light. Something I wish is that it was slightly louder. It's not as loud as other manufacturers, but again, it is better than having that little bell that some manufacturers include, even if their prices are way more than what this bike is. So again, for PuckiPuppy to add that on there was actually quite nice. And it all comes with the same control. You don't have multiple controls like with other bikes. It makes it a little bit confusing. With this one, everything comes with the same controls, which are on the left side of the handlebar. The PuckiPuppy Poodle has excellent abilities to climb hills up to a 15-degree incline. I was able to do it with my weight, no problems whatsoever, and you don't need to pedal to help the bike. Now, if you're doing it while off-roading, the story might be a little bit different. But if you're using hard pavement like a road or a sidewalk, you should have no problems climbing hills. I was able to do it. However, just keep in mind that there are limitations. If it gets too steep, you might have to pedal. But for the most part, the bike does the work for you, and that's all thanks to the 750-watt motor that we have on the rear and the ability that we have to change that torque power and also the maximum speed. That helps as well. As per the battery range, well, keep in mind that I am not a lightweight rider, and you can easily get with this particular battery up to 35 miles in a secure mode. What I mean by this is that even though they're saying you can do up to 70, I always say that you can count with at least half of that, which is about 35 miles, even if you're doing all throttle. If you weigh almost to the 330-pound max weight that this bike is supposed to handle, then you will get about 35 miles in range. And to be honest with you guys, as a cyclist for many years, I don't really ride that far, as the max that I've ever done is about 25 miles, and I still made it home with about 30%. And that's usually the maximum that I have ever ridden. But with this bike in particular, you will get between 35 and up to 40 miles. Now, if you are riding on ideal conditions, which is a flat road, a very lightweight person, no more than 120 pounds, and you're pedaling, you're helping the bike a little bit, yes, you should be able to get up to 70 miles in range. But just keep in mind that's only with ideal conditions, and most of us ride where we don't have those ideal conditions. So again, it all depends on your weight, terrain, and also if there's an incline or flat surface, it all depends. And yes, that will take a toll on the battery, like I said, depending on those particular scenarios that I just described. To unlock this bike is fairly simple. All we do is press and hold the power button until we get the hello screen on the display, as you're looking at it right now. Then we are greeted with the main screen. Once you are greeted with the main screen, you have to press the arrow up, down, and the light button, all of them at the same time. So I use 2 fingers and kind of cover all 3 buttons and press them all at the same time for about 2 to 3 seconds. And as you can see here, we are greeted with the speed limit, power assisted gear, voltage level, wheel diameter, tacho magnets. All you have to adjust here is going to be the speed limit. So you select by pressing on the power key. And as you can see, I set it up to 40 miles. It comes by default at 20 miles. Once you're done, you press on the power key again. Now you continue scrolling down. You have 3 more options here. You have riding modes, intensity setting, and factory reset. Now to adjust the takeoff power on the bike, you go into intensity setting. You click once again on the power button, and I set it up to 5. You're going to feel more power by increasing the number. Once you have done that, now it goes back into what is called the main screen, and from here you're all set. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has concluded our review of the PuckiPuppy Poodle. Do I think it's worth it? Absolutely. I think the price is right for what this bike offers. Keep in mind that you can always get discounts and offers. If you go down into the description of this video, you will find a coupon, and of course it does help me as well with their affiliate program. So again, if you are interested, don't forget to use that coupon code. And yes, I think it's 100% worth it. This bike was really hard to find something negative to say about it. And well, the things that I had to say negatively is that, first of all, it doesn't have rear suspension. I wish the horn was slightly louder. And I think those are my 2 main complaints. Everything else was just amazing on this e-bike. Super comfortable. You can adjust it to your likings according to the seat and also the handlebars. So I think, yeah, it's a well-suited bike for both females and males. And like I said, very little to complain about. If you guys have any questions, you know exactly what to do. Just leave your comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, and share. Click on the bell icon so that you don't miss future videos like this. And I'll see you on my next one.